Alright guys, I want to talk to you guys today about the Endurneck. So, Strandberg has a pretty unique profile, and it's kind of their own patented design by Strandberg. Essentially, what the Endurneck is a neck profile that has multiple planes on it for your thumb to rest on, as a middle, upper, and a bottom plane. So the concept behind this is to give you a more ergonomic neck profile, which kind of goes in with the whole theme that Strandberg has, be as ergonomic and easy to play as possible. So with the Endurneck, your thumb tends to follow a pretty natural position as it goes up and down the fretboard. So you'll find your thumb follows that middle plane most of the time you're playing, and it's a pretty comfortable position. It gives your thumb a nice anchoring point, and the extra thickness in the middle actually makes it a little easier to actually play and do a little bit of legato, because your hand needs to use a little bit less pressure to actually play. So the Endurneck can help reinforce some good left hand technique because your thumb follows that middle plane most of the time, because it's a pretty comfortable spot to be in, and so it subconsciously reinforces where your thumb should be, as well as it also gives you multiple flat surfaces for you to grip your neck. So when you're not playing some nice fast legato lines and you want to go for a bend or vibrato, you'll find your thumb kind of shifts to that upper flat surface, and which gives you a nice anchoring point to do your bends and vibratos. And you find most players, even including you'll find that your thumb actually kind of goes over to the edge of the fretboard to help you grip when you're doing those big bends. But with that flat surface up there, it gives you a nice anchor spot to grip your neck and just go wild with those bends and vibratos. While that bottom surface actually helps when you're trying to do those big chords and stretches, because your hand kind of comes down, and because it thins a lot down at the edges, it really helps with those stretches there. So, as always, not everything's perfect, and in most things with guitars, it's all subjective and personal preference. So, the Endurneck might take a little time to get used to because you're just not used to it. No other neck profile really has anything similar to this, so you might need to pick this up, play for a few minutes. It might be a little weird at first, but it's definitely not as intimidating as it seems. It also is a pretty thick neck, especially in the middle. And if you're coming from a lot of shredder guitars from like Ibanez, ESP, those kind of very thin necks, this is very different because the middle is pretty thick, but it's not absurdly thick. It's a pretty nice, comfortable thickness. You're definitely not going to be straining your hand playing this at all, but it is something to be noted of. It's not a very thin neck profile, unless you get to the edges. So it may not be comfortable for everyone. Most people might like this neck, others maybe not so much. So, have you guys tried an Endurneck before? Comment down below if you've tried one. Let me know what you think about them. Do you love it? Do you hate it? If you have any questions, just hit us up in our social medias down below. Hit us up on Discord. I'll definitely answer your questions. And if you want to support the channel, like, subscribe. If you guys are feeling very generous, check out our Patreon down below. Every little bit counts, and it really helps support the channel. And go check the rest of our content out. We have great videos for you guys, and even more to come. Anything else?
No, that's good.
Yeah, alright. That's done.